Let's look at the Turbojet Batwing vehicle from around 1990 to 1992 because it was part of both the Dark Knight collection for the first Batman movie, the Batman '89 film, and that particular toy line of it, and then the Batman Returns toy line as well. The same vehicle released for both. I would imagine mine was from Batman Returns. I remember my grandparents buying me this while we were in a Walmart and I saw it. A lot of play out of this one, and I want to go over it and show why it has so much play value, really. So of course it's just the jet that you would have seen in that first Batman movie, essentially. Got the wings, we got stickers that are kind of fading with time here, just of the Batman symbol. You can see just kind of molded guns here, but there is a missile launcher here, we can see. And it's pretty strong. They move in the spot here. And it shoots really strong, actually. Kaboom! Oh, it went flying. A bit of a unique shape, really, to the missile. And I do remember loving the launchers. It was so strong, locking in place there. It came with two. Of course, I seem to have lost one because I think I remember kind of holding it like a little gun, and I would play with it, you know, pretending I was Batman, even using his action figure gadgets and accessories and things. But we can see spots to place it here up on the side or on the wing. But for the wing part, it needs to go on the underneath side to be able to lock into place. So it's not really practical to have the jet with it underneath to fire these. But underneath we can kind of see more Batman stickers here. They're always in danger of falling off. And we have a wheel so we can get some rolling. There's also a fin back here, but it looks like I've lost one of those too. I think I've looked into getting some parts, but people want like $50 for one replacement part for it, so maybe it's alright the way it is. We got the cool clear cockpit. It looks really dark there, but there is a bit of a transparency to it. So just enough room for one figure. Just one of the standard Batmans of those toy lines. It's going to fit right in. Close him in, that's where you can see a little bit of the transparency. You can see Batman in there a little bit. He's got tinted windows. That's for safety. No feature on the front or anything, because that was kind of the very first toy line with Toy Biz. They had a Batwing, and it kind of had a different feature with that, and maybe like a handle that was like a pistol handle you held underneath to fly it. And that one was just one solid like jet. It was just the Batwing only. But this one is special because we can actually pull the wings out. So the wings are gone, they are off. And you can see when you pull the wing off, these wheels actually turn. You can see the side, that's the pegs that kind of hold the wing into place. And so this goes down to reveal more space for the wing to hold, and then the wing holds it down. But up, it's a turnable wheel, and then this wheel in the front that didn't really do a whole lot since it was only one wheel can snap forward. So we can have a three-wheeled, almost like a Batmobile, and it was my Batmobile because I never got to have the real release Batmobile with this one, and then that's another one that's highly expensive to get a hold of from this toy line. But that's why I really wanted this as a kid, because it was the Batwing, the jet, and you could kind of have this as your Batmobile too. It rolled, and for all intents and purposes, it was a transforming Batmobile. You have him in the cockpit driving it. It was just a three-wheel, a little bit different design, obviously. You could still put those missile launchers on it, just like in jet mode. So that's what was really great about it, is that, hey, I had a Batmobile for my Batman figures, plus the jet. Like, you would get the Batmobile first, but then hope you could get the jet. This was put it all in one. Almost makes the Batmobile a little obsolete to have toy-wise, but for the looks, just like in the movie, it would be nice to have that real Batmobile appearance, since this one's so drastically different. So two vehicles in one, except also the wings. You can see the shape. I guess that was only on one side with the peg holes. The other side just has the holes to match the peg wing. They are marked with letters right and left for the wings. But just the wings go together. as its own piece, because it was kind of like a jetpack kind of glider thing. Now you can see here we got the clip to hold the Batman in place, the figure, but I have lost my other one, so I can't really show, but the figure would fit there. And you can kind of use this as its own flying vehicle with the figure attached. And that's where they could share the launchers, but that's why it went on the inside. So that when they were flying, the figure would be in front here, and then the launcher was here to fire the missiles forward too. But you just had the two, so you kind of had to pick and choose where it was going to go. At least I think it only came with two. I don't see how you could put all four on one, so it kind of makes sense that it would only have the two. But you could have them underneath the wing. It'd be kind of cool to have it all over the place, 4 missiles. There you can kind of see it poking out the top there, that the launcher is underneath. So maybe a Batman Robin, somebody's using the wings as a glider, somebody's in the vehicle. I think you might have to share the launchers if they want a weapon. But a 3-in-1 vehicle, so got a lot of use out of this one. This was my Batmobile. Of course, the cockpit piece comes off. I'm glad I still have that. Obviously there's some lost pieces, but sometimes the vehicles get a little pricey, so I'm lucky I still have this in the shape I have it in, so I can show it off. I've been showing all the figures of the different lines at that time. That's generally what I show, is just 90s kind of action figures that I had as a kid, or wanted as a kid, or want now that I know, you know, the show or movie that they're from. So for more Batman or other nostalgic action figures, you might want to stick around here. See the next videos. Hopefully I'll see you there.